Well, there was a hung parliament in 2010, a small Conservative majority in 2015, and then a hung parliament again in 2017. So for the Conservatives to win in the upcoming election, they're going to need to convince swathes of swing voters. Now, the Conservative-leaning think tank Onward says it has pinpointed the sort of people who represent the median voter that the Tories need to target. The nickname has come up as Workington Man. This voter is like to be an older white man who doesn't have a degree. He's lived in his home for more than 10 years and voted, of course, Leave in the Brexit referendum. Now, these voters are concentrated in towns in the north of England, including Workington, Oldham, Halifax and Wigan. Towns which, of course, previously have been associated with Labour MPs. And, of course, it's also been pointed out, rugby league tends to be strong in those areas. Well, joining me now are two former Downing Street special advisors to Conservative Prime Ministers, the director of Onward, Will Tanner, and Lord O'Shaughnessy. Welcome to you both. So let's start with you and just outline this thesis a bit more.
Well, I think it's fair to say that this will be the most volatile election in recent times, probably in living memory. But even so, we've done a range of polling and demographic analysis to identify the types of voters that will play a key role in the election outcome. They are the voters that Labour needs to hold on to, and the Conservative Party particularly needs to target if they're going to win. As you say, they are typically older, white men. They probably voted to leave. They're much more likely not to have gone to university, and they live disproportionately in northern and Midlands seats, and specifically towns. So think about kind of towns which perhaps the high street isn't what it once was. The local services are perhaps slightly dilapidated. People who feel like their sense of community is deteriorating over time, who don't feel the proceeds of growth, and perhaps want politicians to give them a little bit more attention.